If you want to know the best war movies, you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of the 1960s.
Run! Come! Hurry up! Come on, move! Come on! Come on! Take it! It's gonna blow! Come on!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10.
All right, Franco, what is it this time?
How am I supposed to shave in cold water?
That's your problem. You're in the field now. Where are you going to get hot water in the field?
The Dirty Dozen is a war film directed by Robert Aldrich and stars Lee Marvin, Ernest Borgnine, Charles Bronson, and Jim Brown. This classic and undeniably amoral but incredibly entertaining inspiration for blockbusters to come finds a bunch of filthy rapists, murderers, and the worst scum you can find, forming a team to assassinate whomever the government wants them to. Set during World War II, this suicide team must parachute into the enemy fields and kill important Nazi personnel in order to regain their freedom.
That's right, Byron. How come you guys have hot water and we don't?
Man,
you keep quiet. You keep your big mouth shut.
We ain't shaving in cold water!
You want us to shave in cold water? Why don't you shave in cold water?
Number 9.
Second-rate punk, huh?
All I could think of on the spur of the moment.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
Sorry.
Where Eagles Dare is a war action film directed by Brian G. Hutton and stars Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood, and Mary Uri. This classic great epic of good old scam, set during World War II, finds a crack team of soldiers, disguised as Nazis, to enter a German castle facility and save an important Allied general. With the help of inside men, the team is soon confronted with the fact that they may have an enemy insider too, and the whole mission could go to hell.
It's perfectly simple, Major. The lieutenant and myself had just uncovered a plot to assassinate the Fuhrer.
This is preposterous!
Sit down.
Number 8.
Let's give it them back for Dunkirk.
Do you hear that? But Jesus, Dunkirk. Did you hear it, Clough? Sure, he was still in school at the time.
The Longest Day is an epic war film directed by Ken Anakin, Andrew Martin, and Bernard Wicki, and stars John Wayne, Henry Fonda, Robert Mitchum, and Sean Connery. This gripping and thoughtfully crafted war biopic finds the Allies fighting one last battle of life and death when landing in the French Normandy. Traveling into the crisis at Omaha Beach, the soldiers must face the fact that the whole German military will wait for them behind the enemy lines. But to their surprise, this is not quite what's happening.
Come on, you bum! Come out, you dusty slobs! Letting it back!
Number 7.
Dietrich, what the hell is going on up here? Dietrich, you idiot! You get those switches working! We have got to get this train out of here!
The Train is a war film directed by John Frankenheimer and stars Burt Lancaster, Paul Scofield, and Jean Moreau. Cleverly using the real-life events of World War II to tell a partly ironic, partly shocking story of betrayal and scam, The Train finds a filthy German colonel trying to sneak the French art pieces out of the country with a train as the Allies fight for the nation. But his plan sees trouble when his enemy finds a hilarious way to scam him back.
You dump, you old goat! Get out of there and get under cover!
Get off my train!
You damn fool! We'll be ready bombs any second!
Get off my train!
Number 6.
You get an instant kill on the red. Here. Here. Always remember.
Spartacus is an epic historical drama film directed by Stanley Kubrick and stars Kirk Douglas, Laurence Olivier, Gene Simmons, and Charles Laughton. As one of Kubrick's earliest works and undeniably proving its worth among his filmography, Spartacus is a massive sandal epic about honor, family, friendship, and the violence of the Roman Empire. Led by enslaved gladiator Spartacus, a growing army of men fueled by their stolen freedom decide to rebel against the injustice system and find a way back to their homes.
Afraid to die? It's easy to die. Haven't you seen enough gladiators in the arena to see how easy it is to die? Of course you have.
Number 5.
Stick together and we'll be all right. And be ready for them.
Dr. Zhivago is an epic romantic drama film directed by David Lean and stars Geraldine Chaplin, Julie Christie, Tom Courtenay, and Alec Guinness. Proving its place among director Lean's legendary filmography, Dr. Zhivago is a sweeping romantic epic tale about a man's journey through rebellion and love. We follow a young and ambitious doctor, raised by his uncle and aunt after the death of his father's suicide. Married to a woman he never loved, he must take fate in his own hands to win the woman of his dreams.
What are we going to do? I don't know.
Number 4.
تحيا الجزائر! تحيا الجزائر! تحيا الجزائر!
The Battle of Algiers is an Italian-Algerian historical war film directed by Gio Pontecorvo and stars Jean Martin and Sadi Youssef. Serving as a showcase of gripping real-life events, the Battle of Algiers finds a nation doing everything in their power to retain their status. We follow former World War II resistance fighter Colonel Matthew on the mission to stop terroristic attempts to fight in the French-Algerian colonies. As the conflict heats up, no brutal act seems far away from possible. Number 3.
Very few Germans knew what was going on. Very few. None of us knew what was happening.
Judgment at Nuremberg is a courtroom drama film directed by Stanley Kramer and stars Spencer Tracy, Burt Lancaster, Richard Widmark, Marlene Dietrich, and Judy Garland. This unforgettable dramatization of modern mankind's darkest moments takes real-life issues and discusses them with such thought and complexity that it remains classic forever. In 1947, 4 Nazi Germany judges face a tribunal to answer charges of crime against humanity. When more and more dark truths are revealed from both sides, one must find the line between good and bad.
Saying that the entire work of Ernst Janning was inspired by one motive and one motive only, the endeavor to preserve justice and the concept of justice.
Number 2.
What were you doing, Bazovaya?
Well, like I told Max, I was trying to cut my way through your wire because I want to get out.
The Great Escape is an epic war film directed by John Sturges and stars Steve McQueen, James Garner, and Richard Attenborough. Setting the tone for generations and decades of action thrillers to come, The Great Escape finds Allied soldiers imprisoned in a World War II Nazi camp. Fighting for survival, they plan to dare the ultimate prison escape by digging a massive tunnel. But when the plan becomes reality, the real danger of their mission is clearer than ever.
Flyer.
I suppose what's called in the American army a hotshot pilot. Unfortunately, you were shot down anyway. So we are both grounded for the duration of the war.
Well, you speak for yourself, Colonel.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Die! Death awaits you all!
He's right.
Die!
Why is it us? Why us?
William. Hello, George. Mike William. Strength 3. Strength 3. Over.
Hello, Lucky. High flight reports Indians on warpath in your territory. So please be careful.
Number 1.
Never seen a man killed with a sword before.
Why don't you take a picture?
Wish I had.
Lawrence of Arabia is a 1962 epic historical drama film, directed by David Lean and stars Peter O'Toole, Alec Guinness, Anthony Quinn, and Jack Hawkins. Lawrence is a young and intelligent British lieutenant serving in World War I. Due to his extensive knowledge about the native Arab tribes, he is sent to Arabia. When he arrives in Arabia, he meets Prince Faisal, and together they brainstorm strategies to take down the Turks. However, despite strict orders, Lawrence embarks on a journey through the brutal desert to attack a Turkish port.
He's a bit old-fashioned. He thinks these things will steal his virtue. He thinks you're a kind of thief.
Sorry if I take your picture?
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.